Good morning. All right, so as you can tell by the extremely bright backlighting, it's another midday stream. We have the Manufacturers Cup Round 2 today, and it's Group 4 for me around Dragon Trail, reverse, full course. 4 for me around that Echo. Let me get my chat popped out here, and we're set. All right, so quick recap. I did a couple of streams this week already with the Group C race as it's Group 2 or Super GT Le Mans. I was really like a sliver away from rank A, driver rank A, but I had a few bad races, got a little frustrated with the stream, had a race or two freeze up, had to restart, which restarted my stream. So I'm sure a little bit of my frustrations got let out in that race C stream that I did this week. So my driver rank's taking a little bit of a hit. Also, my sportsmanship rating's gone down a little. That's a little frustrating as well. So I normally hold this at an S rank, which is the best you can do here. So I'm down to an A. I hope this doesn't impact my lobbies that I get into today for my points for the World Series. So we're at round 2. It's going to start in about 14 minutes. Since I was B rank as I signed up for the season, I am still in the GT2 league and I will be all season. My current rankings are first for my city, second for my state, 21st for my manufacturer, and 217th overall through the Americas. I did win my first race, which was really fun. It had a lot of mix of weather. It was at Suzuka. Um, I got 88 points. I did not stream that one, but I did do a highlight on the replay in the follow-up stream that I did with some dailies in between races. So today we're at one of the fantasy tracks that the developers created. This is Dragon Trail Seaside Reverse, and we are in Group 4. Earlier this week, and I went into practicing for this, I saw that there were some people that had been putting qualifying times in Group 3, which is a stronger class of car, and I really thought that that was a glitch, but I think I've deciphered or figured out through watching other streams that rank A or A plus drivers are doing this race in Group 3, where I think everything below that they're doing it in Group 4. I've never noticed that before in any of the World Series races where the higher ranks get a different class of car, but that actually makes sense in reality terms. So that's why if I come in here and look at the qualifying times, like some of these drivers up here, these are all Group 3 cars. The top 4 drivers in my friends list are using Group 3 cars because I believe they are all rank A. Actually, let me go. Yeah. So that's making more sense to me now. So everybody here down is in the B ranks or lower, and that's why we're in a different class of car. We won't be racing against these people, as they're in a different league. They're in GT1. I'm in GT2. So I chose McLaren as my manufacturer. They seem to be solid for both the Group 3 and Group 4 cars. I've put in some practice laps, got a 146.98. I think what I'm looking at as the best time I saw in the global rankings, which I had to get into like the 2000s. I think you're looking at like a high 144, maybe low 145, I think. So, I mean, while a lot of these numbers look like, I mean, this is all the Group 3 cars, so they've lumped both of the classes into the same global ranking or qualifying. So we're still in the Group 3s, Group 3, Group 3, Group 3, Group 3. Still in Group 3. Alright, so now we're into the Group 4s. Or we're getting near there. They're on this page somewhere. So that probably right there is the fastest Group 4 car at a 144.4. And that's got me pretty close. You know, that's, what is that? 1,700 in reality for my class. So it says my rank up there is 3626, if you can see right about here. But when you really look at what class I'm in, the group 4s, that only puts me, you know, 1,700 in my class, which isn't bad. So I've got 9 minutes before this race starts. I should probably jump in and do some practice, get warmed up. I'm not sure what the strategy is going to be here. We're going to have 15 laps. It is required to use the racing hard tires, but you do have access to all of the compounds, soft, medium, and hard. There is 6 times fuel. I'm going to just do the first race, balls to the walls. My car short shifts anyways, so that'll help me conserve some fuel and see where we go. I didn't really have anything to judge this off of, as all of the European streamers that I follow are in GT1 league, so they're using GT3 cars, and they're on a longer race than what the Group 4 GT2 league is. So this first race is just going to be kind of an experiment. We'll see how we do. I may just start off on the hard tires to see if I can do this as a no-stop race. I doubt that's going to be the case considering the fuel consumption here, but if that's the case where I need to pit, or if I need to conserve fuel just to try to avoid pitting, I might do that towards the end of the race. We'll just see. But if I have to do a pit stop, splash a little bit of fuel in, I might switch over to the soft tires to finish strong. All right, so let's get in here and get some practice in. I don't have a whole lot of time. I need to stop jibber-jabbering. I'll go ahead and actually practice on the hard. I put in a lot of laps on the soft. As I didn't connect my wheel yet. So yeah, all of the practice time I've done thus far has been on the soft. I really should have put some more practice in on the hard tires, as that is what is required. There is no mandatory pit stop, so if you can conserve fuel and make the tires last, which there is basically no tire wear, you could potentially do this race without making any pit stops. So, apologies for the lighting. I really need to look into that. I know I've got massive glare on my face here. I need to look into something to blocking out some of that light behind me. Yeah, I'm not used to this hard tire at all. I'm really glad I'm putting in some time here now. So if anyone's ever seen me race on this track before or is familiar with Gran Turismo tracks, this is known for the death chicane, which is coming up here. You really take this at very high speeds, but it's very easy to hit the wall like I'm doing right there, and then that's going to put some significant damage on your car, slow you down. The Nations Cup race, if you had any damage, the damage remained until the race was over, or if you went into the pits to repair the damage. So that's a little different than what you see in some of the daily races, where the car will auto repair itself. So the damage slows the car down a decent amount and messes with the aerodynamics of the car. So we want to try to avoid hitting the walls or making any contact with other drivers. Your race can easily be ruined at that chicane of death. I think I'll have time for at least 2 more laps for sure, maybe 3, before this race starts, and then we'll have a qualifying time, as it is with the Nations and Manufacturers Cup. There's going to be a 5-minute qualifier. I'll switch over to the soft tires for that, of course, try to put in a better time. So I really didn't think about my strategy here too well. I should have been practicing a lot longer on the hard tires off stream, and I should be on the soft tires right now to get comfortable with how those feel for qualifying. Oh, that's really hard to take with these hard tires. But I just grazed it that time, so I didn't get any damage. I didn't lose as much as I did last lap. Last lap I hit it a little too hard, got a little bit of damage. Really kind of slowed me down. Alright, enough time for one more full lap. Might have enough time for another one after this, but it's pushing it. Let's see if we can go through the chicane here without hitting the wall. I may have to downshift in the hard tire compound. I'm gonna try that. Tap the brakes, get a little rotation, kind of coast through. A little bit better. I mean, that would be sufficient for a race pace, probably, but for qualifying, I don't know if that's going to hold me over well enough to go through at that speed. But again, I'll be on a stronger compound. I'll be on the soft tires. I can take that chicane a little stronger on the better tires with better grip. Should mess with a little bit of my damper settings and things. You can actually play with those. And I saw what I should have been in 5th gear around that. I don't know what I was doing. So this lap's ruined. Let me go ahead and jump out real quick and mess with that. That was weird. Yeah, so I can mess with the dampening ratio, compression, and expansion. Stick these all the way down. Let's take that all the way up to 50 and leave that at 40. Let's try, see how that feels. Better. Alright, well, I'm getting ready to start. Cross my fingers I can get a good qualifier in. I really don't want to start too far back in the pack here. Yeah, I'm really paired up with a lot of BB and BA drivers. What are our points looking like? It's a little lower than I'd hoped for. Let's get on the soft tires. And these are still set the way I had them. Let's keep those as they are. Still got people loading in, so let's jump over to practice and get maybe used to these soft tires. Time to get through the chicane, I don't think. A little graze of the wall there. All right, let qualifying begin. Try to get out ASAP here. All right, here we go. First qualifying lap. Somebody left. good exit there. That's going to help. At least it felt good. Alright, what's this cheap dude putting in? 146.9. That's pretty good. It's real fast, actually. It's a whole second ahead of me. Might be an improvement. Yeah, a little bit. Still didn't move me up any further though. Some fast people in here. Alright, so I want to make sure I'm switching back to the hard tires. And we'll just kind of pay attention to our fuel and see what we do. I'm not going to change the fuel map. The short shifting that the McLaren Group 4 car excels at, for lack of a better term, will help save some fuel, but I don't know if it's going to be enough to go the whole race with that ×6 fuel consumption. I'll know after a lap. I can look at the fuel to see what the estimated fuel reserves are. Switching to the hard compound, though, some people might start off on stronger or softer compounds, and that may compromise me a little bit at the beginning here, but see if the strategy plays off. It's a cool livery. Slurm. Futurama. Alright, 15 laps. That's unfortunate. Guy in the Ferrari's ruining everyone's race. Yeah, this is not going to be a no stop. I mean, it could be. Ugh. Shit, I'm way offline. Baron guy's killing me. We're all just jockeying for positions too far into, or too early into the race. We're just slowing each other down. Hey, Will. Where are you going, man? Off my nuts. This should be terrible. Oh my god. I just backed out. I didn't want to even try to attempt to going through that freaking chicane side by side with somebody. Dude, I'm getting hot. Hold your line, and I'll bump you. Did the same thing he did. I followed him right off. going to dive up the inside again. I anticipated it, tried to leave him space, and he didn't. I'm going to pit here. Well, I haven't seen anybody else pit. Maybe I'm on the terrible strategy here. We'll find out. I went in 7th. I think I lost 2 positions in the pit. I'm not taking that corner right. I gotta go wider. Alright, person in second just went into the pits. 20 seconds behind the leader, 9 seconds behind the person in front of me. I don't know if they're going for a no-stop strategy or what. Man, I really wish I would have got around this guy. Maybe I can. Let's play it safe. I'm back where I started the race. 4 laps to go. Slowly gaining on the person in third. Well, there's somebody dropped out. I am in third. catch the person in front of me unless they make a mistake. Gained a couple seconds on them, but there's only 2 laps left. I haven't really been gaining any more time on them either. This last lap and a half. If anything, they're actually pulling away a little bit. All right, last lap. McLaren did really well on fuel for that race. I couldn't have really gotten any better. Alright, I moved up 1 position, I think simply just because somebody left. If that bumps my sportsmanship rating up to an S, I might do another race, but I think I got paired into a lower lobby because my sportsmanship rating went down from an S to an A. So we'll see. I don't think that's a whole lot of points. It's got to be like 80 something points. Thanks, man. Yeah, I'm happy with that result. I really wish I would have done better, or I could have done better. I don't want to make excuses here, but I ran into so much traffic on like the first 4 laps. And it was in really bad places to try to pass people. So I think that really slowed me down several seconds. I probably could have did a little better. Yeah, and Baron, Gumbro. I think those are the two that I was really battling it out with a lot. But that's racing. I mean, I can't have a clean race all the way through. Unless I'm starting off in pole and just pull away. A 60-mile race. Let's see. All right, let me jump out. Let me take a peek at my driver sportsmanship rank, see where it is. The next race starts in like 17 minutes. All right, so I'm back up to an S rank. I might get a better opportunity to do a better, or get a better result, or get some more points. Let me use the restroom real quick. I'm gonna think on it. I gotta pee like a sumbitch. So I'll be right back in just a few minutes. Alrighty, I am back. Hopefully Miss Taylor is going to bring me some lunch. Aw. Let me look at the menu and see what we got. I'm kind of nervous to do another race, because if my race gets biffed, then I'm going to have to do a third race. But being that I got back into the S ranks with my driver rank, or my sportsmanship rating, I'll probably have an opportunity for higher points. So I don't know. I'm kind of at a crossroads here. Let's see. There's a gnat flying around in here. Sorry, I'm poring over a menu here real quick to figure out what I want to eat. Okay. Well, like 9 minutes until the next race. I think I might gamble it and do another race and see if we can move up or get some more points. I've had bad experiences with this gamble in the past, so I really hope I'm not making a bad decision here. To where I usually get like third, fourth, fifth, and I'm like, oh, I could probably do better than that. And then I take the gamble, and then my next race is just absolute garbage, and I end up just biffing it, or I get into an accident with somebody, and my race is kind of ruined. And that's the downside to these manufacturers and Nation Cup races, is that whatever your last race is and the results and points from that is what the game is going to bank. So if that's the case and I end up completely screwing up this next race, I don't know that I want to do a third race. Yeah, that's the goal. I really don't know that I want to spend the time doing a third race. I'm not going to do a whole lot today I'm not going to do a very long stream today because Taylor kind of surprised me with a birthday gift. We're going to go to Chicago for the day. I'm not sure what we have fully in store, but she just told me we're going to Chicago for the day/night. Yeah, my birthday is tomorrow, so we want to hit the road early afternoon here. So if I do one more race and I end up completely just screwing it, screwing the pooch, it might just be what it is. It is what it is. The thing here is that not every single one of these races also counts. It will drop probably 2 of these results out of what my final standings are. So if I completely just biff this race and it's like one of my worst results, that I still have opportunities for the Nürburgring 24-hour, Grand Valley Highway, and the Barcelona circuit. Thanks, Will. Appreciate it. So let's try. Let's see what happens. Let's go ahead and enter up. I like the strategy I went with. I think that played out well. So now that I've also got that under my belt, I know what I'm getting in store for. If I do start in like second or first, I might even start on soft tires and just try to pull away and then finish the race on hards. So I guess it's really going to depend on how the qualifying session goes. I'm going to keep practicing on hards. No, let me change tires. Let me get on the soft tires so that I'm good and used to that tire compound for qualifying, and hopefully we'll put in a better qualifier. Yeah, so this one's starting at noon my time. No matter what happens with this race, I'm just going to bank those points. I didn't even look to see how many points I got, and I won't be able to tell now at this point. I completely spaced out looking for those. But I think first place in the last race was 96 points. So probably like mid to upper 80s as far as points go. In the Nations Cup race that I did, I was really high in my B rank and an S rank driver, and first place there was like 122 points. So that's kind of what I'm hoping for here, is that now that I'm back at the S sportsmanship ranking, I'll get into a slightly higher tier lobby where the points will be a little bit higher, so that even if I do finish in like the top 4, I'll probably still have more points than I would have had from the last race. We'll see. We'll see what the points look like. Shit. I feel like I was taking that better on the hard tires than I am on the soft. The tire wear wasn't nearly as significant as I thought it was going to be either. I think I went 8 laps on the hards. I could probably do 8 or 9 laps on the softs. And then switch to hards. Or if I have a piss poor qualifying and I start further back on the pack, then I'll start on the soft or the hard tires and go 7 laps and try to finish with 8. On the soft tires. Coming out of that corner in third actually seems a little better. Well, I do not have enough time for another full lap, but I can at least try to get through the death chicane one more time. Should have enough time to do that. All right, let's hope this pays off. Hope I'm not making a bad mistake here. Car settings, soft. These need to change. That's why I probably wasn't taking those corners as well. That was probably gross over the mic, sorry. Actually gonna leave this cap off unless I want to take a drink in the middle of the race. Get some heat in these tires and brakes. I didn't even look at the points. I have time before the race starts. I had to lift there, that sucks. Porsche in front of me is going to slow me down on my next lap. Come on, my man. Dude. You're all over the fucking place. Get out of the way. There's no way this is going to be an improvement. I feel bad for tapping that guy now, but he was off of the track, came right back on. Right? I mean, come on, man. You're kind of ruining someone else's qualifying time. So he can't be mad at me. Ugh. Yeah, that was like 3 seconds difference. Well, 2 and some change. All right, I think I'm gonna start off on softs. If I hold second place here, I mean, there's still a lot of people running. I'm putting a 146.9. That's pretty good. There's still very much an opportunity for someone to overtake me in position here. If I go down to fourth or lower, then I'll probably start on the hards. But if I start second, third, I'll stay on the softs and just try to pull away. I will apologize to this guy, but I don't feel like that was 100% my fault. I mean, yes, I probably should have been more aware and slowed down. I mean, he wasn't going to improve on his time either. He was all over the place on that lap. In my personal opinion, if that was me in his position, I would have just slowed down, got the hell out of the way, possibly just exited back to the pits the moment that he went off, track earlier on. You know you're not going to improve, so why get in the way of other people? That just seems like that's the courteous thing to do. Alright, so we're starting in second. Let me apologize to this guy. Shit, I can't see his name. Did he leave? Oh, there he is. Oh shit, am I on the right tires? What's the points? That's not really... is that less than the last race? I swear the first place in the last race was 96 points, so this is damn near the same. That's kind of a disappointment. I figured I'd be like in around 120 plus points. So in reality here, if I don't get third or better, I'm not making an improvement. Oh well, too late now, we're already in. We're in second place, we know the strategy a little bit better. We're going to start on soft tires and hopefully just pull away from everyone. I'm going to be real upset if I get into some contact early on in the race, because that would really just fuck my strategy if I drop back several positions. It's a good lap. People that are revving their engine right here are just running through their gas. Got a full race this time at least. Last race was only 14 people. I think 2 people backed out, so now we got the full 16. fucking sucked. He did the same thing though. Dude's really keeping it together for as squirrely as that Corvette's looking. He hit the wall. How the hell is he pulling away from me? Why didn't he ghost? God damn it. That's stupid. Fuck off. What the fuck, man? This game. How the... That's frustrating as all get out. I got damage. I fell back like 3 seconds. I got a 2-second penalty because he hit the wall. Fuck. Sucks. There goes any chance of winning, I think. Unless this guy makes a severe mistake. I'm actually going to be really on the back foot here with the car behind me now. Yeah, I mean, I'm composed. I'm just frustrated. That should not have been anything that should have impacted my race. I'm on the defense now instead of on the offense. Yeah, I mean, this game's usually pretty good at, if a car is significantly slower, they're going to ghost out. And he was significantly slower. Like, I almost did hit the brakes, but I was like, nah, he's going to ghost out. So, I don't know. Shame on me for having faith in the game's mechanics. I guess that's more realistic, I guess. Cars don't ghost out in real life. I would have had to react to that. But if I knew that's how the game worked, I would have reacted differently. That's my point, I guess. That small indie studio, Polyphony Digital / Sony. All right, where am I at fuel-wise here? I don't know that I can stretch this one more lap, or an extra lap on the softs. I'll do one more lap and then I gotta pit. Yeah. I really thought I was going to take the lead there. Yeah, gave him a nice little bump. It's like he really didn't lose anything. Alright, let's get on the hard tires. Trying to make a game about a movie about a game. Did a little better on fuel this time. Kissed the wall there a little bit. Gotta get these tires warmed up. And he had a good pit, or he had a good lap. I think I went into the pits with him having a 4 or 5 second lead. Or no, was he up to 9? I don't remember now. I guess it isn't important. about to get undercut here? I think I am. Fucking A. That extra lap on the softs apparently was a big make or break. Well, at this rate, I'm going to finish exactly where I did in the last race. Still fun. Kind of sucks I had that collision with the guy in first. Could have been probably up in first at this point. I am gaining, but I just don't have the laps. I don't have enough laps to catch up. didn't help. Two laps. Yeah, if I could add maybe 3 more laps at this pace, I could have probably gained 1 more position. It was a fun race, though, for sure. So, yeah, I mean, I guess it depends on the car, as you're going to get different, tire wear a little bit worse on some cars, better on some others. Fuel's going to be different per car, too. So I'm in the McLaren, and I would have absolutely been able to do... I didn't have to do any fuel serving or fuel conserving in the McLaren, and I guess depending on your car, probably most mid-engine rear-wheel drive cars could probably easily do 8-9 laps on the softs, or longer if you can stretch it out with the fuel. But if you're going to start fuel mapping, you might as well not be pushing on the softs. So it is a really good strategy. I would say don't fuel conserve, go as fast and hard as you can on the softs, and then switch over to the hards, and if you need to fuel conserve, do it on the softs. No, I wasn't a bust. I mean, I lost 1 position. I think I started the race in 2nd, so G Hazy got me on the undercut, so good strategy on them in the Supra. That Corvette did a lot better than I anticipated it was going to do. That guy was really keeping it under control, even though it looked like he was getting squirrely a few times. But yeah, that's a fun race. That's exactly where I finished in the last race. So I mean, I didn't really lose anything. I'm not going to do another one though. Like I said, I got the Chicago plans with Taylor, and she should probably be back with my lunch any minute now. I'm probably going to eat, pack up, and then we'll probably head out. Yeah, good luck, man. Thanks for popping in and saying hi, and best of luck. The strategy is going to be dependent upon your car, I think. Like, I was only able to go eight laps in the McLaren, but the Supra, the Corvette, they went the full 9, I think, before they had to pit. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit different depending on who your manufacturer is, but go as long and hard as you can on the soft tires, especially if you're starting off, you know, further up in the grid. Okay, yeah. Without any fuel conserving, if you're in the McLaren, you can short shift with that car if you're not familiar with that. It's a little different than the Group 3 car, so usually right around the 60% mark on the throttle is where I shift up, and that still does pretty well. Kind of like how the Supra short shifts, the Group 4 McLaren short shifts as well. I mean, I got fastest lap, so that's good. So yeah, that helps with your fuel. If you start off on softs, I think you can go a full 8, and then pit over to the hards and finish from there. But again, it also depends on where you start in your position in the qualifying. If you start further back, it might be a better strategy to go hard and then finish strong on the softs. But yeah, good luck, man. All right. Well, I did a couple hours of stream, just about 2 hours, 2 races. So a little shorter than my average stream, about 3 to 4 hours. But like I said, I got some plans for the birthday, so I'll probably go ahead and end up here. What did I end up points wise? Third, 85 points. That's okay. It's not bad. I was hoping for better being back into the BS ranks, but that's all right. I'll take it. That may have actually bumped me into the A ranks with the driver rating. I think it was really close after the last race. Oh, I'm right kind of back where there's like no sliver and like nothing there. I think there's like 6 more races, at least in the B lobbies. So, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, actually 8 more. So that would be on the hour, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 5 o'clock? I don't know my military time. I'm terrible. Yeah, it looks like there's a couple hour break here. And then all the way up to about 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock, yeah. All right, I just got the text from Taylor. She's going to be here soon, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the stream. Will, always appreciate you popping in. Hyde, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Best of luck to you. Thank you for popping in and chatting as well. Go Team McLaren. And yeah, thanks to anybody that did pop in and watch or watches later. I always appreciate that. And I'll catch you guys in the next stream. I probably won't do anything. I'm sure I won't do anything else until Monday, but we'll see what next week's daily races are. And then we'll try to grind back up into that A rank. As I probably only need like maybe 2 or 3 wins to get back into that A rank. So yeah, take care everyone. Have a good rest of the weekend, and I'll catch you all next time.